So Score 90 released a list of Real Madrid top 20 players in the 21st century. And I have a lot of things to say about that list, man. I'm really concerned about the top 10. But let's get down into it. At first place, they have Ronaldo, Zidane number 2, Modric number 3, Ramos 4th place, Casillas number 5, Benzema number 6, Toni Kroos number 7, Raul 8, Di Maria Ronaldo 9, and Gareth Bale number 10. Now, when you look at this list, I have a lot of things to say. In fact, nobody is going to argue about who is at number 1, right? Ronaldo is number 1, the greatest player to have ever played for this club, Real Madrid. He is the best, number 1. Okay? But number 2 is where I have a problem with. If Ronaldo is number 1, Benzema should be number 2. It's a no-brainer. Benzema should be number 2. That is my own list. This is my own list right now. Benzema should be number 2. Because Benzema cannot be the player with the second most goals in the club and the player with the most assists in the club and be finishing at number 6. It's not possible. He has about 5 Champions League, multiple league titles. He even won more trophies than Ronaldo in the team. More trophies than literally almost every player that they are putting above him except Luka Modric. So I think I disagree with this list. So Benzema at number 2. And then at number 3, I can't disagree with that number 3. I think they were spot on with that one. Luka Modric in the 21st century is the third greatest player, third best player in Real Madrid history in the 21st century. If not, I think of all time. I don't know, but let's do it with the 21st century right now. And then at number 4, I think I also agree with this one, Sergio Ramos. I mean, man, Ramos' influence in this team is very crazy, man. Considering the fact that, like, when you think about Real Madrid captains, the first name that comes to your head, to everybody's head, is Sergio Ramos. His influence in the team during prime Real Madrid era and all that, it was crazy. So I think I'm good with Ramos at number 4. Iker Casillas at number 5. I think I'm also cool with that. Iker Casillas at number 5. And then at number 6, I think I'll have to go with Raul. At number 6. Even though I didn't watch much of Raul, but I mean, he broke into the team at a very young age, and then he captained the team for a very long time, all through the years after Herrera and all that, shifting the captain back to Casillas, then to Ramos, and then to Marcelo, and then Raul. Now, number 7 is where I have a little bit of debates. I'm debating between 2 players, and that's between Toni Kroos or Gareth Bale. Who should come 7th? Toni Kroos or Gareth Bale? I mean, both of them. Kroos was in the club for about 10 seasons, was consistent all 3 seasons. Never had, Toni Kroos have ever had one bad season. I'm not sure of that. Toni Kroos is one player that I'm also putting either number 7. Number 7 is at least Toni Kroos should be getting number 7, or Gareth Bale. Maybe 7 or 8 and all that. But I still don't think Zidane. I still don't think Zidane finished above these guys. I don't think Zidane finished above these guys. He doesn't finish above Modric. He doesn't finish above Ramos. He doesn't finish above Casillas. He doesn't finish above Raul. He doesn't finish above Toni Kroos. In this team, he might have a bigger legacy in football in general, but when it comes to Real Madrid, where he played about just 5 seasons, compared to these guys that played about multiple seasons, I don't think his influence was that much in the team. He won about how many trophies? Just 4 trophies. So let's move to number 8. That's where I think that even Zidane does not have a bigger legacy than Vinicius in Real Madrid. Vinicius is number 8 for me. He doesn't have the. Let's go into debate with this. Zidane does not have a bigger legacy in Real Madrid than Vinicius. Let's talk about it. Zidane played about 5 seasons for Real Madrid. He came to Real Madrid in 2001, 2002. He won just 4 trophies, including the Champions League in 2002. That was his first season in Real Madrid. He won the league once, La Liga in 2002-2003 season. That was the following season after we won the Champions League. And then we won the Super Cup. And then ever since then, we've been finishing the round of 16 up until, Cristiano Ronaldo came. That first era of Galacticos, honestly for me, I think he's overrated. I think they are overrated because apart from Zidane, Zidane might be a bigger football legend than all these guys, but he came to Real Madrid towards the ending of his career. He came to Real Madrid too when he was about 29 or 30. So, and he retired at the age of 33, 34. So, that was in 2006. So, I don't know how how is a bigger legend than than Vini. Considering the things Vini has done for the club, Vini has about 13 trophies in the team, or if not more than. Can't remember. And then at number 9, I have Marcelo. I don't know how they left out Marcelo in the top 10. Top 10 players in Real Madrid in the 21st century, and they left out Marcelo, a player who is the best or the greatest left back of this generation. In the 21st century, Marcelo is the greater than Roberto Carlos, better than Roberto. He's the best left back, the greatest left back, and somehow they left him out of the list. They were putting Delima Ronaldo at number 9. Delima Ronaldo, honestly, for me, I think his time in Real Madrid is overrated. He had a good goal scoring record. I think one of his best football career season was in Real Madrid. But the 4 or 5 season was Real Madrid from 2002-2003 season to about 2007 before he left for AC Milan. I think his career in Real Madrid is overrated, considering that he played about 150 games less and scored about over 100 goals, which is very fine, because Gareth Bale also had this. He and Gareth Bale also had similar numbers, but I think he underachieved in Real Madrid for him to be placed above this kind of players in the team. At number 10 is where I have a little bit of controversies all over the places, because I have like about 3 players I want to place at number 10. First thing first, I'm not going to. I feel like leaving Dani Carvajal out of this list is a bit will be a bit unfair, considering how he has been consistent over the seasons. I mean, last season was one of the greatest seasons he's had individually as a player, one of the best, finishing 4th on the Ballon d'Or, and he has been. Carvajal has had a great season. If we're talking about the greatest right backs in history, in the 21st century, we are going to he's top 3. He's top 3 there, along with Dani Alves and whoever you guys want to put. But I think maybe, honestly, for me, Dani Alves is the only person that I see above this guy. But when it comes to Real Madrid, I think he's the best right back to have played for Real Madrid. So Dani Carvajal probably at number 10. But another person I have at number 10 that I think that should make the number 10 list is Rafael Varane. Prime Rafael Varane. That he actually pushed Pepe out of the team and also displaced him in terms of formation and all that, setting him on the bench and all that. Varane started in the Champions League final in 2014. Varane also finished about top 5 in the Ballon d'Or in 2018. The guy was also great, but his time in Real Madrid was not as long as the likes of Marcelo and other guys and Carvajal. So I think Varane also deserves a spot. Maybe we can move him to 11, but I think number 10 won't also be bad. But I think another person I want to add to that number 10 list is Casemiro. We already have Kroos and Modric in the top 10 list. Very high up there. We have Modric at number 3 and Kroos at number 7. That is still debatable if it should be number 7 or number 8. But maybe number 7 alongside Gareth Bale and that. But leaving Casemiro out of the top 10 list is like we are just going to be like other fans that don't appreciate Casemiro enough. Because I think Casemiro is that DM. In fact, if not the best DM to play for Real Madrid in the 21st century. He's the best DM in Real Madrid history for as long as I can remember. He's better than Xabi Alonso, better than I think he edges Claude Makelele safe. He edges Makelele. He's the best. Cambiaso, all those guys. They don't chat to Casemiro. Those other guys, Lassana Diarra, all those guys, they don't chat with Casemiro. They don't chat to Casemiro. So I think Casemiro, Carvajal or Varane, I don't know who should be in the top 10 list, but I think those guys, whoever makes the top 10 list for you guys, deserves to be there between Casemiro, Carvajal and Varane. But one thing I know for sure is that Vinicius is top 10 in Real Madrid history. He is top 10 in the 21st century and his influence that's crazy. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm sorry for making this video this lengthy, but I had to air my opinion on this topic.